Hey, what's up, everybody? Woodley Morales with Biznct with Working with the Best, episode 3. I have Esmirna with.
Esmirna's Notary, Accounting, and Tax Services.
We're so glad to have Esmirna on. She is a powerhouse here in the Ocala area. Also a member, one of the co-founders of HBC.
Yes.
Really spearheading a lot of massive success out here. And she was one of the winners of Ocala Star Banners work best of the best this past year. And it's really remarkable how she's grown her whole business. Esmirna, why do you think so many people went out and voted you the best accountant in Ocala?
Because they love me, no. It's the services we provide, for sure. It's the services we provide, the open relationship, open communication we have with the community. So I would say that would be the reason, most of it.
Absolutely. And seeing you interact with different individuals, you really go above and beyond to make sure that they're maximizing on their tax deductions and
Yes.
making sure that they know what they're getting themselves into, making sure that you're fighting for that small business owner.
Yes.
Why do small business owners have a place in your heart?
Because that's where I began, for sure. Started small, of course, and it was also the individuals too. So having the experience as an individual first was a little hard as well, going to the other companies. There were bigger companies, and knowing, having a child and all, I thought that it was a little unfair, certain things. So I wanted to implement it my way. Then when I got into the small business, I had no help. No one helped me. So I figured, well, let's do this. So I did my studies. I went to school, and of course I did the E&O, making sure that I had everything on that, and the E&A as well. Wow. And I wanted to make sure I understood it before I introduced it. So I guinea pig myself. It's the first thing I do. I always guinea pig myself. So if I'm not in jail, guys, I'm doing really good. And then whatever I do and it's successful, I want to give it to my clients, the small businesses, for them to be successful as well. So the goal is to grow with them. So I'm growing, but I'm going to grow with them as well.
Absolutely. And when you have that mindset, you really have the client's interests at heart.
Yes.
Because their success is your success.
Correct.
And if they don't win, you don't win. And we all want to win.
That's right.
So
that's right.
What are some new things that you have in the works? This is 2021. we got slapped with COVID-19 pretty hard last year, but yeah. you kept innovating. You Correct. Kept putting yourself out there. What are some things we could look out for from Esmirna?
So COVID did hit hard. It was actually a blessing for us because everybody wanted their stimulus checks and everybody wanted to make sure they had their taxes done on time. So we were able to help them with that, and we were able to do a lot of virtual, which was good. And being able to do that allowed everyone else to do their taxes. So we were there for the community, which was big. The Spanish community also didn't understand what was going on. So to be able to explain to them what the stimulus meant and why it's so important to have your taxes done on time on a yearly basis, that's the reason why we were able to grow a little bit faster during COVID. So now with that and implementing a lot of different taxes and laws that are happening as we speak, I decided to do a podcast on taxations now, like taxes, what to expect, something extremely simple, nothing where I'm talking Chinese and you guys don't understand me. I may talk Spanish, because that way the Spanish community can understand it. But it's something where it's very simple because I get a lot of questions from sales taxes to business taxes to the credits to PPP to SBA. So there's the things that we want to simplify it and bring it out there. So I'll probably start with the Facebook video and then go from there. But the goal is a podcast upon that, and in English and in Spanish. And that will implement the Hispanic Business Council as well on there too. So it's something that we're pretty much working on. That's the most I can say.
¿Qué quieres? Personas Latino en Ocala, sabes de tu negocio.
¿Quién sabe? Who knows?
¿Qué tú quieres?
Okay.
Personas en Ocala, saben de tu negocio.
Que sepan que estamos aquí para servirles en todo lo que se necesita con la contabilidad y con sus impuestos. Should we translate that? So it's basically, Woodley had asked me that, what is the Spanish community, what do I want them to know? And it's that we are definitely here to serve you, to make sure you guys understand everything between taxes and between accounting. That's what we're here for. Also, being a notary is really important in the Spanish community as well, because they need to understand what they're notarizing, what I'm notarizing, what they're signing off on. And being mobile notary and being able to translate it, so we are a Spanish translation company here too. That's something that's close to my heart, because my example is always translating for my dad. I was always translating. I was like 7, 8 years old translating for my dad. He's like, tell him this, tell him that. And so that right there was always closest to me, and I always said I want to help that community too. I did it for my dad, and I want to be able to do that as well. So that's where I've implemented, the Spanish language more than ever. Of course, it's normal on any other, but to me, it's more of a push. Like, let's let them know that we're here. Aquí estamos para ellos.
That's beautiful. And being that you are bilingual, you're able to service a wider range of individuals as opposed to individuals that speak only one language.
Correct.
And you coming from very humble beginnings in terms of how you built your business and how you got to this level of notoriety, you're able to relate to people from different spectrums in their journey, from a low end of the spectrum to a high level end of the spectrum. And you're able to really walk them through different things that can help benefit their business.
Yes.
What are some key things that people should know about accounting and taxes throughout the year when it comes time to do their taxes? What should they have in mind throughout the year?
So for businesses, small businesses, medium, doesn't matter what size business, it's more of where your accounting stands. It's nice to know what you have going on a monthly basis. So you want to know where your income is and to where your expenses is on a monthly. So when the year is ended, it closes out, and it's a lot easier for your accountant/tax preparer to complete your taxes on a timely manner. So that's important too. So yes, we have extensions. Absolutely, we're able to do extensions. But in my office, we try to implement no extensions. So that way, you don't have to worry about it, and neither do I. And so being able to do from the start, from day one with you, from books, your books and your budgeting and the financial, I'm not a financial advisor, but I can do financial not planning, budgeting. That's what it's called. Financial budgeting. So, and I'm not a financial planner. Sorry, guys, I can't do that. But the fact that being able to tell them this is what it is, and just starting from the start is the most important thing to us. And then just keep in mind of your purchases, keep in mind of, right now we have, all of these SBA loans, and we have also Marion County's also giving grants out too. That is where they're asking for these items. And even though you've made very little and expensed a lot because of COVID, that's okay. We want to show them that, because that's what's going to help you guys out. So that's something that a lot of people are afraid of and they don't know. So we actually go into your bank account and we get everything we need to go, once you bring us the statements, and we will make sure we'll help you out with that. We've been very successful with that, with helping the CEP with the Spanish-speaking community doing the implementation of their taxes, implementation of their books for them to get the microloan, the bridge to recovery, and so on with that. So important is grab and get an accountant. Get yourself an accountant. You need it.
And that's absolutely necessary, because there's a lot of funds out there.
Yes.
And a lot of people are hurting, and they just not knowing what to do or who to go to.
Correct.
They can miss out on getting those opportunities to help push their business along during these tough times.
Yes.
Where online can people find you? What are your social media handles, and what's your website?
So my website is esmirnasproservices.com, and everyone can find me on Facebook under Esmirna Caraballo. Follow Woodley, you'll follow me. And there's a lot of others. You'll find me on the Hispanic Business Council's website as well, and on their social media. And then I have the Instagram. It's Esmirna's_notary as well. So you can find some stuff on there too. There's actually a podcast that we just did yesterday. So you guys can check that out as well. And word of mouth is the most that you can really ask. I mean, I was just nominated and I won under Boricuas in Ocala. Wow. I was their top referral person and a notable business, and that was me, and that's for the Hispanic community. So that right there is a huge honor as well, for sure.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And everybody, you know where you can find us at BIZNCT, all social media platforms the same, or at Biznct.com. Thank you for watching this episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.